Huge game tonight in the Garden. Game 5, series tied at 2-2, pivotal game. They got dominated in Game 4 in Indiana. Craig, why will things be different tonight for the Knicks?
Because the Pacers aren't that good. We have to stop the nonsense that the Pacers are suddenly a great basketball team. Halliburton is no-showed in the Garden the entirety of Game 1 and the second half of Game 2. And there's something special about being at home. You know, so you can talk all the smack you want to and you're up by 30, but where were you in Game 1? You're non-existent. I think the fact that they blew the Knicks out the manner they did, in a very weird way, was a silver lining for the Knicks, not having to play their guys 45, 48 minutes in a loss and coming back, after another, tiring night of basketball in Indiana. The bad news, of course, for the Knicks is that I guess it became official last night. OG Anunoby is out again for Game 5. There is some hope that he would be back for a Game 6 or a Game 7 on Sunday.
He's not
sure, we need a Game 7.
There won't be a Game 7.
Why are you smiling when you say it?
Because I'm telling you. No. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. He has a hamstring
Where is
pull.
the hamstring? I don't even know.
You know where it's at. He has a hamstring pull.
Yeah.
He's not coming back. He's in water swimming.
That's right.
Right. That's not.
Right.
He can't. And I'm sorry for you Knicks people, but he's not going to play in this series.
That's fine. We win tonight's game anyway.
Let's try to win this series.
Yeah,
let's move forward.
That's right.
Like we always say, let's move forward, fans. And move, and because the Knicks know he's not going to be back this series.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know why they don't tell you that. We know that.
Disbelief.
Right, he's in disbelief, just like he is. But you have a team, just like Hartenstein said, we have a team that we got to get back to what we do.
Yes.
All right? And they got to play hard, gritty, and grimy and make it look ugly so they go out here and win this game. And play hard defense.
Now,
but I'm going to say this. They missing pieces, man.
Of course they are.
They only
missing Mitchell Robinson,
Anunoby,
Randall.
Randall. It's hard for you to keep up this type of pace for 48 minutes with the Pacers that you are not going to get tired. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Here's the difference.
Okay.
The blowout against the Pacers, the worst playoff game the Knicks have obviously played, this year, between Philly and Indiana, is the fact that it wasn't like it was a close game and they ran out of steam in the fourth quarter and fatigue set in, tired legs set in. They got run out of the building from the initial tap.
Yes.
That game wasn't competitive in the first quarter.
Right.
And I learned yesterday that after the game, and it's the first time they've done this to my knowledge this year, they had a players-only meeting, the Knicks did, in the locker room after the game, after, whatever Thibodeau says, they say,
right, of course.
And then the guys are getting dressed and all that stuff. Right. Before they hit the bus, they had a players-only meeting. And it's not about necessarily what any individual did or didn't do, because they know they're playing shorthanded,
right.
And they are.
Right.
Anunoby's out, and Mitchell's out, right? And obviously Bogey goes out against the Sixers as well. Randall's been out all year, so I don't even count Julius Randle in the equation on this. But what they didn't do it from the first quarter on in that game, and it's the first game this postseason where we've seen it, is they got out-hustled. Mm-hmm. They didn't get the defensive rebound. They didn't get that many offensive rebounds. Every loose ball went to Indiana. And it was a different Knicks squad. Now, if you want to tell me that's the culmination of all these playoff games and all the minutes, you're a Hall of Famer, I take you at your word. My only point is that was the worst start you've seen the Knicks get off to, and it was the fundamentals. Look, you're going to miss shots.
Right.
Everybody misses shots.
Right.
But this team doesn't get outworked, and they got outworked.
At one particular time in a series or in a couple of series, one game, you will get outworked. Look at the Boston Celtics with the Miami
Game
Heat.
2.
Game 2. They got outworked.
Yep, that's fair.
Okay. And so they've been playing well. The Knicks have been playing well. They've been playing their type of basketball all playoffs long. It's just this one, and I'm with you, and I'm with, and the fan and the team. It's just one game.
Which is why you write it off, right?
You write that off. You don't even look at that game. But for them to have a players meeting to make everybody understand, we didn't, let's be truthful. We didn't come out here and we didn't play our.
So you like
game.
that type?
I like that type because that's gonna bring them together. But my thing is the pace of this game, and them if they gonna run up and down with this team tonight with the the team that they have, they're only playing 7 people. That's going to be kind of tough. They might get tired.
Well,
again.
here's the deal. Season's on the line.
Yeah.
I would tell you, look, I think either one of these teams could win any one of these next couple games. But obviously, you're at home. You got to win Game 5. It gives you a little grace to have a tough night on the road, and you get to come back home.
Right.
If the Knicks lose Game 5, then I'd probably pick the Pacers to win the series also and close them out in Game 6. But this is their season right now.
Right.
And I'll say one thing about this Knicks team, because I do have breaking news from the NFL, which I told you an hour ago. So it's not really breaking to me, but it's breaking maybe to everybody else that wasn't watching the first hour of the show, and it's NFL related. Here's what I know about this Knicks team. To their credit, this Knicks team has always rebounded off a bad performance.
Yes.
They get it right. Doesn't mean they win, but you will see a team that gives effort tonight. And I know some of these games have been played, 120 points, 130 points. I think this game tonight, at best, is in the low hundreds, and maybe not even that.
And I hope everybody don't get real riled up and excited about the first 5 minutes. That's what I hope. It's a 48-minute game.
Yes.
Don't get riled up about the first 5-6 minutes if the Knicks take off, because it's going to come down to the last 4 minutes of the game. And you don't want them to deflate during the course of the game.
Now, do you guys remember what I told you an hour ago?
Yes.
Remember? You guys remember the little NFL little tidbit I gave you? A little tidbit I gave you an hour ago that my beloved New York Jets
playing the Niners
will be opening the season in San Francisco on Monday Night Football, because we get a do-over from last year when Aaron Rodgers ran onto the field in New Jersey with the American flag, and then 4 plays later,
are you
done?
Well, it's a good thing that he won't be running out the flag because he's going to be in San Francisco.
That's exactly right.
He will be playing on Monday night. Is it concerning for you that it's a Monday night game after what happened last year?
No, and no. It does mean that we still have never seen him on a Sunday. That's fair. But no, I love it, because if you ask me, when would I rather play the San Francisco 49ers? It's in week 1, before they give a crap, because they know they're winning the division. They know they're hosting the NFC Championship game, and they'll turn it on mid-October. This is when you beat San Francisco. The 1-0 Jets come home, and I'll be at the airport cheering them on as they land.
Can I check your pulse? Because you're not thinking straight.
People.
You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking straight.
Plaxico, double down. Help me out.
I think they lose the game. I really do. I think it's a bad game for the New York Jets to walk into, which you just alluded to 30 minutes ago, that the San Francisco 49ers are the best team in football. Why would you want to travel across the country and play again on Monday night? Still has not played on a Sunday.
That's
and
right.
You're going to face the best team in football, who just came off a Super Bowl loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night in Santa Clara against the best team in football.
Because that's when you want San Francisco.
You don't.
I don't want San Francisco.
You don't want a healthy Brock Purdy. You don't want a healthy Christian McCaffrey, and that defense is just a bad game for the New York Jets. They go down 0-1 in Aaron Rodgers' basically second debut. That he's going to be 0-1 after this.
And it's funny you say that, because if there was ever a week I'd want to play San Fran in San Francisco, it's week 1. Because it doesn't mean anything.
You just don't know what you're going to get.
I know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm going to get a disinterested team.
That offense is going to run up and down the field on this
defense,
who I think is going to be the best team.
Did he just say he's going to get a
disinterested team?
And by the way, on Monday night,
that's right.
First game at home.
You can't backtrack on what you just said a half hour ago.
What did I say?
The 49ers are the best team in football.
They are the best team in football. But the best team in football doesn't care about September football games. And by the way,
that defense is going to have it running all over the field.
But
Aaron Rodgers, they're going to test that.
They're going to test that.
Run this way, running all over the place.
And by the way, you started to say something, you stopped yourself.
Hey, that is not what he wanted to be doing. Running all over the place.
You started to say something, Plaxico Burress, and you stopped yourself a moment ago. Who's got the best defense in football?
San Francisco 49ers.
AFC?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, please. Oh, please. The Jets have the best defense in the AFC.
Anyhow, what a great way to start the season.
Yeah.
And here's why. It's this year's Super Bowl. So we're going to start the season
bookend
the way we end the season.
St. Agnes Day.
Bookend it.
It's St. Agnes Day.
Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.